Welcome back, dear listeners. Couldn't get enough of Connect More? Well, it's your lucky day. And mine, since I've got a couple questions to ask these cats. In this Connect More shorty, we'll connect some more? Whatever. Let's see what more these puds can possibly have to say.
Hey, yo, welcome to a Connect More shorty. I'm Eric. There's John.
All right.
That's Brian.
Present.
And there's Jason.
Howdy.
In these bonus episodes, we take a question from our producer about anything. And this is basically the first time we've heard the question, so there's no prep. Madam Producer, what's your inquiry?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Describe your favorite nostalgic candy.
All right, boys, who remembers the commercial? How many licks is it?
Instant like flashback to that little owl, that little cartoon owl licking that Tootsie Pop. That was awesome.
And he does the 3 and then he crunches right into it. And
The world may never know.
Never know.
Yep.
Which I still like those Tootsie Pops today. Do you like those Tootsie Pops, Blow Pops?
I'm not a big sucker guy. No.
Maybe I would have been a dum-dum guy, but no.
Yeah, man. Just please open the door and walk right in,
exactly.
John. Thank you. You're lovely. Well, what candy? You know that we just talked about the nostalgic of that old commercial. I mean, what kind of candy? When I think of those old candies and stuff, I think of those wax bottles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The wax that you bite off the top, and then you get that goo inside it, and then you put the wax and you chew on the wax, and that's what I remember. And it was. I don't know why you liked it. It wasn't all that great. It was like chewing a candle with some juice in it or whatever. But that's what I remember getting those. What do you guys? What was your favorite kind of treat as a kid?
I think I associate sweets with bubblegum for whatever reason. That was the original sin. And my two bubblegums would be the Big League Chew in the pouch, because that was cool.
Oh, the
and
grape
it was
was good.
aping something that older people were doing. And in our, the Little League teams, it was an absolute must have. And it was, the kids who had it were the cool kids, and you had to be cool in order to get access to it. And there was a whole hierarchy associated with that. And then the second one is Bazooka with the little comic, the comics that you open it up and it's got a 4-panel comic on the wrapper or in the wrapper. And so you could always read it. Now you had to work on those bricks of bubblegum a little bit. That Bazooka was going to fill your mouth, and it was going to just take a minute to get it to dissolve. But Bazooka was the best, man. That stuff lasted forever, and you could get big bubbles out of it. And it was, I don't know, for whatever reason, Bazooka bubblegum was childhood.
Wayne, what do you like?
I like lemon drops. That's one of my faves.
Oh,
I love lemon drops. Still like lemon drops. I don't see lemon drops anymore, so I don't buy them. And that's probably not good for me anyway. So now I drink my lemon drops. So,
but they're
Hey-o.
Just saying.
But they're not like they used to be. Like the ones that were in Grandma's candy jar, right? They're not with that sugary coating and the
Right.
I think you can still get those, can't you? Like at the gas station and stuff. Can't
I'm
you get
sure they got them at
hanging on the candy
Menards.
thing?
I'm positive they got them at Menards. I just don't buy them. Yeah.
Or like at Tyson's or Farm and Fleet, they got those.
Now
those big
give
bags.
glory to the big peg wall at Menards that has all the old candies.
I bought
from the Werthers to the root beer barrels to the big red ones. Oh my gosh, Red Hots.
I bought the wintergreen at work. Those red round wintergreens.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody was talking about those at work last week, and I was like, I was at Menards this weekend. I was like, I'll get some wintergreens for somebody at work. And I was like, so I did.
Yeah, the demographic of this show is expanding, but not in the direction we were hoping.
That's true. But you can still drink lemon drops, kids. Just remember.
Jax, I know you weren't a big gum fan, so what was your candy in the?
Well, the first one that came immediately to mind was the Charleston Chew, and you'd put it in the freezer, and you'd take it out and you'd smash it into bits, and it would come out in these little hard bits, and then you'd put them in your mouth and they'd kind of thaw out and you'd chew them. Oh. And they came in either like white Charleston Chew or the chocolate one. It was a big long bar, but you put it in the freezer first and then smashed it. So I always remember that being kind of a treat. And the other one that also...
Was that a thing your parents would do? Where did you get this? I've never heard of this before.
You've never heard of Charleston Chew?
Yeah, I've heard of Charleston Chew, but not putting it in the freezer.
Yeah, I never heard that either.
Really?
No.
Never heard that.
I don't know where we picked that up. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, something in the water in Dubuque County.
Well, I want to chime in, listeners. I can't be the only person that did this. I want listeners to chime in on this and put your memories in the comments of anybody else who froze their Charleston Chew.
And
but
Jason's
the other one
sister
that
doesn't count.
Okay,
Sarah does not count. Yeah.
But the other one that came to mind, and you can still get Charleston Chew. It's still available. But the other one that I don't think they make anymore, remember those marathon bars?
Oh,
They were big, long ones, and it looked like a braid kind of, and it was like a big braided piece of caramel covered in chocolate, and they called it a marathon because it took a long time to eat it because the thing was like a foot and a half long.
Oh,
At least it seemed like it was a foot and a half. As a kid, it was like, look at the size of that candy bar.
Yeah.
And now I'm sure they actually weren't that long, but I remember and they had like a cowboy in their commercials. How long does it take to eat a marathon bar and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember that exhausting principle of those is why I think I did not like those.
I would agree, Your Honor.
I mean, I remember seeing it around, but I don't think I had one.
Man, growing up, my mom, she worked at that place, the warehouse that delivered to convenience stores and bars and grocery stores. So any new candy bars and stuff that came out, we always got those first. And I always remember when the whatchamacallits came out.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I just had one of those the other day.
Oh, that's I have like one a year.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
just walked by
basically an attempt at a
nostalgic.
scotcheroo made in a factory, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, I could take that description a little bit. Yeah.
They're delicious.
They were good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this leads to a rant though, which is like we don't need the permutations, M&Ms were M&Ms, then there was peanut. And now I go and M&Ms is an entire section of 4 shelves they've got birthday cake flavored M&Ms for me. And I've got to discern, like I've got, some of them have like tropical and coconut and there's peanut butter and pretzel. And I just don't need the choices. If I'm looking for M&Ms, I know what I want and it's just M&Ms. And the last time I was in a convenience store looking for M&Ms, I could only find the shareable size. There was no other size besides the shareable size. And I'm like, I'm in the car by myself. Who do you think I'm going to share this with? So now all you're doing is pushing extra carbs at me. So I kind of resented M&M Mars for that. And I'm working on getting over it, but it's not easy when, even the Kit Kats, there's a white chocolate Kit Kat and a birthday cake Kit Kat. And I don't need it. Just like with the soda, like just give me the basics. In fact, if you want to invent a new candy bar, do that.
But it is hard to find a regular size candy bar anymore. They're all king size now. And
That's true.
And you got to look all the way at the bottom, like, oh, is that a regular size one? And then you grab it and you take it up at the counter and like, that'll be $3.50. Like, what? For a small candy bar?
Oh yeah.
All right, whatever. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sponsored by diabetes. But like we need new IP in candy, right? We just went over some great names that were there in the 70s that aren't around or not as popular now. And all they're doing is just riffing off existing IP. Like we need to, just like we don't need another Fast and Furious, we don't need another kind of Kit Kat. All right, ran over.
Got to figure out how to recreate the magic of something called the Charleston Chew.
Yes. Bring it back.
Yeah, I mean,
and give us a
magical
YouTube video on how to freeze it and smash it.
That's right.
Google it, kids. It's a thing.
That's right. Well, everyone, we hope you enjoyed this bonus Connect More talking about sweets. We hope this sparks some thought in your minds and takes you down memory lane. You share that with the people around you and they share with you so we can all connect more. Closing credits, please.
Thank you for listening to Connect More. I'm the producer. Please subscribe and like this podcast because it's my only chance of getting paid for this gig. Connect More is a product of Pan Tiger LLC and is hosted by Brian Danielson, Eric Van Lanker, Jason Nisus, and John Hedgecoff. Connect More is edited by me and Jocko. The showrunners are Jax, Hedge, and Weenus. Theme music written and recorded by Ryan Veeder. Cover art designed by Leon Golden. Musical director is Evil. Legal liaison is Brian. Lead writers are John and Eric. Runner-up writers are Jason and Captain Danielson. Publication coordinator is Jax. Special thanks to GVC, Aaron, Miss Roper, and Yoko. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to follow Connect More on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.